And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Howell. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And what a great call defensively there because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got it. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes, you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long, here's Howell. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Deontay Hardy back deep. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. To Connor on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. The Giants had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll toss this out right for Conner. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing Jones. A throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Breida. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now, he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Eluding the pressure right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. Howell throwing on 1st down here. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing again on second down. Howell able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sly able to put this one through. And it's 3-0 Washington. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This is Connor running right. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off play action. Jones. He's got Hooper on the out route. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Gano's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15.
to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. A run between the tackles with Breida. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They go counter with Breida. And some room to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Breida, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down and finding the tight end Hooper. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Jones throwing deep for Galladay. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly. Here, they were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Okay, he didn't break down all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Right back to Connor here on first. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
On first down, here's Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Powell throwing on third down here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun. Jones. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Powell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down, Howell to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Foul to the air on 1st and 10. Check down to Breida. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Slye. This to make it a 2-score game. Slye able to put this one through, and that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Jones, pass on the out route, caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jones now on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Hey, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones hitting Juju on the slant. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he goes out right around the 39. Jones to Golladay there for a Giant first. He'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now Jones, off play action, flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it, and the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Powell out of the shotgun. Buying time to his left. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Down the left sideline. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Slide for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. And, my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones, another shot here after the pick six. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Gets through and now an opening. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing Jones. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
No gain on the play. 4th down.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones steps away to his left. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Washington, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.